Nightshade, Sleazy here. You're watching Cheap Shot Entertainment.
The following video review is scheduled for two shows. Hello and welcome to Cheap Shot Entertainment. I am your host Luke and you are the Cheap Shot Nation. And I'm going to take you through everything that happened in both shows that happened on the 31st of March 2019. They were for Southside Wrestling. I'm representing with my t-shirt. It was 3 for a tenner. And that was, no it wasn't, it was 3 for 20 quid. Don't want to do the math of any money. It's 3 for £20. So we chipped in between me and my two mates and we had a t-shirt each, which was pretty damn cool. Anyway, we paid to sit on the front row. That was £20 to go front row, and obviously for both shows that made it 40. Yeah, really good shows. I'm going to do two separate videos, but this is the introduction to the first one. So the first show was, as I say, two shows in one day, and it was She's Still All That. The doors opened at 12:30. The show kicked off at 1 PM, and like I say, there was plenty of merchandise on sale. There was a bar. It was a decent venue. Pretty cold though towards the end. And it was an all-female show, the first one I've ever seen live, that is, in British independent wrestling. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Wasn't sure what to expect in my recent dealings with female matches, the women's matches. The crowd tends to go quiet, which I think is a bit of a shame, because these ladies put it all on the line, and some of the best matches I've seen on the UK independent scene this year, and I've seen a lot of them, and it's only April as I'm recording this. Some of the best matches I've seen have been women's matches. So yeah, this show didn't disappoint, and really good show. So if you ever get a chance to go and watch Southside, and they do another all-female show, all ladies show, or women's show, whatever you want to call it, go and see it and enjoy it. In the meantime, you can hit us up bar on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and don't forget to do all the YouTube type stuff as well, such as subscribing and clicking the notification button to know when we upload new content to the channel. And we'll get straight on to the show and take you into the first match. Enjoy. So the first match featured two Hope Wrestling staples, two British independent wrestling staples, in Ivy, who has been on Hope Future, and Shax, who has been on the main Hope shows that I've seen in the last year. In fact, Shax was a reigning defending hardcore champion in Hope Wrestling for not very long, but she did win the championship in the funniest way possible. She actually pinned the champion while he was asleep. Which is completely illegal because it's 24/7 rules. Anyway, great match from these two. Always difficult to open up a show. Shax is always entertaining, and Ivy has a fantastic character as well. Both ladies put it all on the line. Ivy is the much bigger of the two in stature, but Shax always brings it with her hard-hitting style, and she knows how to move around that ring, using her quickness against Ivy. Unfortunately, what was a great match with Ivy having a lot of the offense in this one, Shax came back, and unfortunately Ivy's running buddy of Ruby came out and attacked Shax in the ring, and this gave the referee the premise to disqualify Ivy and give the match to Shax. But both ladies then started beating down on Shax. It was then Xia Brookside, the WWE NXT UK favourite, coming out to make the save. And it was at this point that Xia Brookside said that they're going to have a tag team match on the later show, on the afternoon show, or the late afternoon show, should I say. The Pretty Little Pillars versus Shax and Xia Brookside on the later show, which started at around 5:30, I believe. And later on, but your winner in this match, a very good match to open us up with, crowd warming up on this one, yeah, really good match. So we're going to go on to the second match of the afternoon show for She's Still All That. And match 2 of the afternoon featured a Cheap Shot Entertainment favourite in the ladies division. It is Nightshade, and I've been sworn to give this match a great review, which actually will happen because it was a really, really good match. I even shook on it with Nightshade on this one. I'd also like to thank Nightshade for doing the video at the front, the introduction at the front of this video, along with Jade and Silesia, which was really nice of them. Thank you very much. And she is going against Tionga, yeah, Nightshade will pick up the win, trying to warm the crowd up a little bit more. Like I say, crowds tend to go quiet in ladies' matches. I have no idea why. There's no reason for them to go quiet, but I found the crowd to be quite quiet on this afternoon anyway. I don't know if that's because it was a Sunday and people had been out the night before, but it was a shame because this show actually, I think, trumped the later show in terms of entertainment value, and these ladies put it all on the line, and these two were no different. I've never seen Tionga. I've seen Nightshade several times. Like I say, a Cheap Shot Entertainment favourite here in the Cheap Shot Nation, always entertaining, and she would pick up the win in this match, which is great because yeah, she's really, really good. She's a really good performer, she's a really good wrestler. Nightshade picked up the victory, and I had to Google search this move because I'd put it down as an angel wings and I knew it wasn't. It's a one-winged angel made famous by Kenny Omega that would give Nightshade the victory. Great move to pick up the win in this match, and Nightshade goes away happy with this one. So your winner in this match after a hard-fought victory was Nightshade. So now we move on to match 3 and another Cheap Shot Entertainment favourite in Jade, who's going against the NXT UK superstar in Xia Brookside. Jade would get her own little chants going here, and I say little, I mean quite a few people were chanting for Jade. I think we'll take credit in starting those off for Jade, along with the people who were sat alongside us. So yeah, I just want to say thank you at this point to Jade for doing the intro video for us as well. And Xia Brookside, I did have my picture taken with it. It was 10 of your British pounds, and I also had a signed photo from her as well. It would be Xia Brookside who would pick up the win here after Jade had given her fair share of offence in this match, and quite a lot of chatting as well, lots of laughter, and the use of the hat. Neil telling Jade to get the foreign object out of the ring. It's not a foreign object. She's not random task or odd job, as it were. That hat has no problems being in the ring, clearly. And it is a very cool hat as well. Anyway, it would be a top rope blockbuster sort of straitjacket blockbuster type thing off the top rope for Xia Brookside, and the win was Jade sat on the turnbuckle and Xia just pulling her off into sort of like a power bomb, so to speak. So Xia Brookside would pick up the win here, your NXT UK superstar, with the victory over Cheap Shot favourite in Jade and Team Mad associate, shall we say. So Zaya Brookside is your winner in this one. Jade put up a massively good fight in this one. Bit disappointed that she lost, actually, because yeah, she really did a great job. All the ladies have done a great job in this show so far, and it just keeps giving and giving and giving. So yeah, we really appreciate that here at Cheap Shot Entertainment. We next have a fatal three-way, a triple threat, a three-way dance, however you want to call it. It was Silesia Sparks versus Millie McKenzie, Suplex Millie versus Kanji. Kanji is someone who we've seen plenty of times in House of Pain wrestling, and instantly recognisable as one of Nottingham's favourites. Millie McKenzie, I've seen her on TV, heard a lot about her. And Silesia Sparks, I've never seen her before, but I was really impressed with her. And I just want to say again to Silesia, I'd say thank you very much for doing the intro video with Jade and Nightshade. Very much appreciated, and make sure we'll tag you in that. But if you're watching this, you've already seen that video, so thank you. Anyway, as per usual with a triple threat match, the idea would be to isolate one of your opponents and then sort of put your attention on the other opponent. And this happened several times. It would be Millie McKenzie who would get the initial upper hand, throwing Kanji out of the ring. Incidentally, there was no pads outside the ring. The ring was quite low, so it wasn't so bad, but there was no pads outside the ring, and it was a concrete floor. So yeah, they had to be really careful about how they threw each other out. There was only a few things where they used the flips and stuff like that in both shows, actually, to the outside, and they would all happen in the second show. So Kanji gets thrown outside. Millie McKenzie then starts beating up Silesia. Kanji gets back in. She throws out Millie McKenzie. She starts beating up on Silesia. Silesia does get some offense in at this point, coming back onto with some offense on Kanji. Millie McKenzie gets back in, and yeah, just crazy. Exactly what you'd expect from a triple threat match from these three ladies. And it would be Millie McKenzie who would pick up the victory. It looks like Kanji was going to pick up the victory until Millie McKenzie hit a spear on Silesia Sparks and onto Kanji as well. So basically what was a double spear. She would then go on to pin Silesia Sparks for the win. Your winner is Millie McKenzie, also known as Suplex Millie in the independent British wrestling circuit. So congratulations to Millie McKenzie picking up the win, also on WWE UK, NXT UK as well, as seen on there. Quite a few names on NXT UK actually in these two shows. So for sheer star power, it was well worth the £20. I'm not sure I'd pay for front row again. To me, it doesn't bring anything to my viewing experience. But I know people who love sitting on front rows just for the interaction and things like that. But it doesn't bother me that much. I just say I'd do it once and enjoy it. But yeah, another great match from these three ladies. Your winner is Millie McKenzie. So your fifth match of the afternoon would feature Jamie Hayter, the lady who, if you watch WrestleGate, you may see her sticking her fingers up at me for unknown reasons. I quite like Jamie Hayter anyway. I am not a hater, as it were. And she's going against Giselle Shaw. Incidentally, Giselle Shaw, sorry. Incidentally, these two ladies would be on WrestleGate. Giselle would be in the Fatal 4-Way match. I'm pretty sure that Jamie Hayter was as well, actually, in the Fatal 4-Way elimination match at WrestleGate Pro, Enter the Dragons. It would be both of the ladies would be eliminated in that match. Giselle would perform a top rope Spanish fly, and she did hit a Spanish fly in this match, but it was a standing Spanish fly, which is just as impressive. Basically grab them in sort of a rock bottom type of move and flip over backwards. That is a Spanish fly, and it was absolutely fantastic. But with all of that going off, Jamie Hayter would pick up the win, and when she finished, she would challenge the champion to well, we'll get to that actually, won't spoil that. She would challenge the champion for a title match, but it would be Jamie Hayter that would win via a curb stomp pin after Giselle missed a move and was countered by Jamie Hayter, and it was Jamie Hayter who would pick up the victory here. Both very well matched in this contest, and great, entertaining, really good match. Both these ladies very impressive, and I'd love to see more of them in the future when we go to future shows. So if you've got a wrestling promotion, book these two ladies. They're really good. If you want more female star power on your show. But like I say, it would be Giselle that would come up short in this match, and Jamie Hayter would pick up the win. So your next match is the main event of the afternoon. It would be for the Queen of Southside Championship, and it is your champion Shanna versus one of my personal. I've only seen her once. I've seen her on NXT UK on the telly. I saw her once in Hope Wrestling, and she went against Tyson T-Bone and kicked his ass. And from that point, I have been a Lana Austin fan, so it was great to see her again. Yeah, she put up a great fight. The referee let a lot go. Neil let a lot go in this match. There was lots of outside fighting and stuff, and these two ladies just beat the tar out of each other, really. And there was, they got thrown through chairs and all sorts of stuff. So really put it on the line. They knew what was on the line here. The Queen of Southside Championship, and in independent wrestling, it's not dead rare to see a women's championship, but it's nice to see one defended so close. Of course, House of Pain have got a women's championship. Hope Wrestling haven't just yet, but they're still building their women's division, so that's fine. Anyway, it would be Lana Austin who would get most of the offense in on Shanna, but Shanna would show a different side of her character by hitting a lifting pedigree, like an angel's wings, in the middle of the ring, and making sure that she got the pin by putting her feet on the rope. So I was that side of the ring. I've never seen Shanna, but from what I guess, she is a fan favourite. After this, not so much. She was getting booed. She did pick up the win. Neil didn't see the feet on the ropes at this point. And she did pick up the win over Lana Austin. Lana Austin got a standing ovation as she left, and Shanna was celebrating in the ring to some cheers, some boos. It was very reminiscent of sort of like a John Cena from 5 years ago. And I've never seen the character before, but I'm always up for a good heel. So yeah, Shanna was very impressive. Portuguese woman of war, as she was billed in this match. But she would pick up the win against the more experienced Lana Austin with the angel wings, made famous by Curryman. I keep forgetting what his name is now. Anyway, yeah. Shanna would get the victory over Lana Austin in a great contest to finish what was a fantastic show, ladies only show, in the afternoon at the Corporation in Sheffield. In this show we saw heel turns, we didn't see any championship title changes, we saw 3 triple threat matches, we saw tag matches being announced, run-ins, and it was just crazy. We even saw a chant for Neil and Jade putting his hat on his head, her hat on his head rather, and yeah, it was a really good show. I'd totally go back and see another Southside all-women's show in the near future. I don't think I'd pay to go on front row. I think I'd just go second row, normal seating, or standing, or whatever the options are otherwise. But it was an experience on the front row. It always is. You get your high fives from the wrestlers and stuff. Got high fives from Zaya Brookside, Lana Austin, you know, all those people. Nightshade screamed in Lee's face. So yeah, she's obviously a fan of the show, and a couple of others did as well. Because you know, I encourage you to do that, because he has a very screamable face. Anyway, that is everything that happened, and she is still all that for Southside Wrestling. It was a show that took place at the Corporation in Sheffield at 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the 31st of March 2019. It was a fantastic show and very much recommended for you to go down and see a show. Very good deals on t-shirts and merchandise. They had hoodies and things like that as well. If you don't like the t-shirts, they had some really good t-shirts. I was torn between a couple of them really, and lots of different colours shirts as well. Usually you go to wrestling shows and they're all black shirts, so I chose a sort of maroon colour. I thought that was quite nice, a bit of a homage to Daniel Bryan, or so I say, the new Daniel Bryan. And yeah, really enjoyed the show, and one of my friends who I went with doesn't like women's wrestling. It's nothing against the ladies, he just doesn't like to watch women pretend fighting, but that's by the by. But by the time he'd finished watching this show, he was a convert. He said he would definitely come and see the show again. So there you go, there you have it. Southside Wrestling, she's still all that at the Corporation in Sheffield. If you like this video, make sure you click the subscribe button and hit an angel's wings on that notification bell to know when we upload new content to the channel. Just want to say thank you again to Jade, Nightshade and Silesia for doing the opening video for us, promoting the channel. So I'll do my bit and promote you girls as well. Yeah, great show. That's it for this video. We've got another one to do for Southside. It was the later show. It was Menace to Society for Southside Wrestling. So yeah, that's it from us. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment down below the video, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.